Where are we?
You got it reversed.
Oh,
There we go.
had it upside down, fellas. Okay, Tuesday,
October 18th.
and we have a long day ahead of us. 65 miles due west. We're going to Lexington, Tennessee. This is our second Lexington we'll be in.
Yes, yeah. We're never Lexington, Kentucky though, which is interesting. But Lexington, Tennessee, 65 miles, beautiful day. It's a little bit chilly. It's in the 30s this morning, so I'm dressed warm.
And if we weren't to Lexington, Massachusetts, we'd be way off our track. But then we could have lunch with Joyce, who lives in Lexington. Yeah, it's a little cold. It's in the 30s. Joe has on
Long Johns for the first time. I put Long Johns on one day, and then I took them off before I left. This is the first day I'm pushing off with the Long Johns on.
what are they, sticks down there?
Yep, those are strings hanging from my shorts.
I mean legs.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, check in later,
We'll see
guys.
you later. Bye.
Have a great day.
We started the day on a downhill, which is nice, but I had to stop and put on my hood because my ears were cold. It's in the 30s, but it's gonna warm up. I have some friends to say hello to who have been very encouraging from Boston College. Been friends with for 45 years. Ray Harris and Sean Butler, Andy and Nancy Collins, who met at BC while we lived in the Hillsides apartment. They've been married for, it's gotta be 40 years. Joy Sweeney, the last 5 years, our daughter Amelia lived in Boston and Cambridge, and any time I went up to visit, we would go out for breakfast or lunch. If Pam was with us on the trip, all three of us would go. It was always very nice. Amelia left Cambridge and Boston and moved to DC. Andy and Nancy came to my house 2 summers ago. We made a great big giant king-size bed for them. Then Nancy did a headboard, beautiful headboard. And Ray and Sean, I've traveled with them a whole bunch of places, including Sweden, when Ray did the marathon when we turned 50. They took me to Sweden. We ate at a lot of fancy restaurants, and the marathon ended in Bissett Stadium where the 1912 Olympics were held. Paavo Nurmi was a gold medalist. I gotta tell you something about Ray. When he moved to Westchester in the early 80s, my parents had just bought new living room furniture. And the living room furniture that was in the house from the time I was small, growing up, Ray took the couch. That couch, it was forbidden to ever take a nap on it, or eat, or drink. Ray used to call me up from Westchester and say, guess what I'm doing? I'm taking a nap on the couch in my underwear, eating crackers and cake. And spilling liquids. Something I never ever got to do on that couch. And Doug Ford, who did a west to east bike trip in 1980, who's lives in Fort Lauderdale. Pam and I visited him in the spring when we went to Florida. He's been giving me a lot of advice on the drone and the YouTube videos. He's an anesthesiologist and a very accomplished photographer. Been all over the world with some cool pictures. So that's just came up the hill. I'm breathing heavy. Never dreamed in 1974 I would meet lifelong friends. Sometimes a number of years went by, we didn't see each other, but we've been seeing each other pretty regular the last couple of years. It's been very nice. So I want to shout out to Andy and Nancy, Ray, and Sean, Doug, and Joyce. Talk to you later. I gotta change Joe's name to Steady Eddie because he keeps such an even pace. He's like a machine. Up the hills, down the hills. Steady as can be. So I'm going to change him from Nervous Nelly to Steady Eddie.